everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Bethany and I am delighted to be back filming for you guys. I feel like the holidays and everything, I took the break that I needed, but I am back, so hopefully you missed me. I definitely missed you guys, and I just wanted to do a get ready with me. I'm getting ready to get unready. I already filmed this video previously, and oh my gosh, I just remembered something. The whole reason I had to refilm this video is because my mirror has little specks, like it's just dirty. It's not like filthy, but it's dirty. And so I need to clean the mirror right now because we're going to run into the same problems and I don't want to do that. So give me a minute and I'll be right back after I clean my mirror. I feel like I'm doing the real life wipe it down challenge. Okay, so I'm just going to moisturize. But anyways, I just wanted to do this video to kind of talk about... So basically, I wanted to film this video as kind of like an intro to the year because I have some content that I previously filmed at the end of 2020. And I mean, so much has happened. I've basically taken 3 weeks off. I took the week of Christmas off, the week of New Year's, and then an additional week, which was my birthday week, actually, guys. And so now I'm 27. Yay me. Another year older, another year wiser, I would definitely say. And another year, 26 was a good year for me. It did not come without its challenges, as I'm sure you guys, can all relate to. But anyways, I want to talk about 2021 because I feel like we've discussed 2020 already, and like I said, it wasn't without its challenges. 2020 was a doozy, and even besides, the pandemic, which is obviously a huge part of that, there were so many other things in the world socially, in my personal life that occurred that were just ridiculous. Just like, why did that have to happen, type situations. But I want to just talk about some motivation for this year because I feel like while 2021 has already been off to a great start for me, I feel like the only thing that I kind of felt was a little off was just my personal endeavors, my goals and my dreams. And so I kind of have been encouraging myself in that, which is obviously partly to do with me filming this video right now, because filming is something that I have been doing really, really well with. And though I took that break, I was traveling to see my family, but I don't want to stay on the break, obviously. That's been what's happened in the past. And I want to continue to be a bit more calculated with my schedule and posting, consistent. And so part of that, is making this video, getting back on track. But I wanted to encourage you guys also because I feel like the beginning of the year is always like this time, like, oh yeah, like my resolution, or I'm like, trying to have, like, try to change or be a better me, or like, we all have like these things. And I feel like the new year, even though it's kind of cliche to have like New Year's resolutions, it is like a perfect opportunity to kind of like reset, and kind of just start fresh with some things. But I wanted to give you guys some encouragement and some tips on making 2021 successful for you, no matter what happens in this world, no matter what happens, with the people around you. Can you commit to making 2021 successful for yourself? A lot of that has to do with perspective, but also has to do with what you do. And so 2021 has already been amazing for me. It started off with 4 days into the year, me getting promoted at my job, which is just such a big blessing and something that I wasn't expecting at all. And so that was just amazing. I felt like, it's kind of set the tone for the entire year, for my year to start off that way. And then my birthday, like, I just received so much love, so much, like, Daniel has just been, like, I don't know, just so sweet, so good to me. Like, I just feel like our relationship has gone to another level with each other. And I have a good feeling about this year. And so in the spirit of sharing some of that, I want to encourage you guys, because I feel like a lot of times, like, we can be at this place in life to where, ignore my hair, by the way. I know my hair is looking a little crusty. You guys haven't seen me for 3 weeks, and I've had these braids in for 3 weeks. So, you know, they're old. They're actually coming out tonight. Daniel's going to help me take them out. I would film that, but maybe I'll just vlog a little bit and vlog, a little bit tomorrow going into my trip, because I'm going to be going to see my mom and my sisters to celebrate my birthday with them, which is going to be fun. I've literally never done anything like this before. I've never traveled home for my birthday. I've never done anything for my birthday, really. I mean, I just never do. So this is something different for me. But 2021 is my year of self-care and confidence. And every year I kind of pick something to kind of just like focus on, just something to kind of like a self-improvement type situation, if you will. And so this year I chose self-care and confidence. And not that I'm not a confident person, because I am a confident person, but I want to become confident in even more aspects of who I am, not just the things that I'm so sure about, but I want to just carry that confidence into more areas of my life and into the areas, the things that God has called me into. And though I'm an outgoing person, I have a pretty big personality, I would say, I feel like I've kind of sunken into the shadows in some ways. And I feel like that confidence and boldness is going to require me to step out of the shadows in some certain types of ways, which I feel like has already been happening. So that is one of the things. And then self-care, I mean, we're really talking about I'm taking time for myself. I am getting my nails done, and I am, just doing the things that I've said I've always wanted to do, but I haven't done. Getting my nails done is just a small thing. I mean, I used to do my own nails, but because of all my other goals, I was like, it's going to be worth it for me to pay the money to get my nails done rather than take, 3 times as long to do my nails myself. So that's just one of the many things that I'm kind of working towards. But like I was saying, I have a lot of like goals and dreams and things that I want to accomplish this year. And I found that with anything that I want to adjust, whether it's about myself internally or whether it's an endeavor that I have just in life, is just taking it one step at a time. And so whatever goals or dreams or endeavors or plans that you have or that you would like to do, like, take it one step at a time. I found that anytime I try to like figure everything out at one time, it just becomes overwhelming. And it just doesn't happen. Whether it's breaking a habit or whether it's a new lifestyle, for me, it works better in bite-sized pieces. And once I master one of those elements, then I can add others, to that. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I encourage you guys, if you guys have anything that you're working towards, just take it one step at a time. Write down 3 goals, 3 steps that will get you toward your goal. And whether if it's eating healthier, maybe you can say, this week I'm cutting out this, and 2 weeks later I'm going to cut out this, and you're going to work your way to what that goal is. If you try to do everything cold turkey, sometimes it can make it harder. And so instead of making things harder for yourself, make it easier and put it into bite-sized pieces. The encouragement that I really have for you guys is that no matter what it is that you want to do, just know, like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust God. I mean, if you don't have a relationship with God, then, maybe you should get to know him and this will apply to you. But for me, trusting God and listening to his voice and knowing that he's created me so unique, so individual, like, there's literally no one on this earth just like you. There's no one on this earth. That means that you have something special to offer this world that no one else can have. No one else can give that. No one else can provide what you have to this earth. And that's what makes you so special. That's what makes your purpose so special. And I want you guys to embrace that and understand that whether it is being an influencer or whether it's starting a business, whatever it is that you feel that push to, that pull to, that call to, you need to go after it, because that could be your very purpose and the reason why you're here. That could be the platform that allows you to share the love of God with other people. That could be your way to be the light in this dark world. I feel like there's so much darkness and there's so much light as well. And it's like, what are you going to focus on? Are you going to keep the sunglasses on and look at life through the perspective of darkness? Or are you going to take them off and see the light and be the light, you know? And I feel like, you know, every person kind of comes to this crossroads to where it's like, who am I going to be? Who am I going to be? What am I going to do? You know, who am I going to live for? You know, and for me, I feel like that was kind of early on, and I kind of knew the direction I wanted to go. But that's not a decision that you just make one time. There's always going to be things that present itself, you know, but when it comes to this year, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Go after what it is that you want. Like I said, you're so capable. You are so capable. You have everything that you need already inside of you. Some things may need to be cultivated. So you may need some knowledge and wisdom to go with whatever that gifting is. And if you don't know what your gift is, if you don't know what it is, one thing that I did when I was younger is that I would just try everything. I wasn't afraid to try things. I was very, very, very confident in my abilities as a kid to really do anything. And that kind of made me feel like I could do anything. But I was also realistic, and if something wasn't working out, usually I would quit. And not in a way to where I would give up, but more so in a way to where I'm like, okay, I need to just focus on things I'm good at. People used to be like, Bethany, why are you so good at everything? And I'm like, I'm not good at everything. I just only do things I'm good at. It's the cheat code to not failing. No, I'm kidding. You have to fail at some things too. I mean, in 7th grade or 8th grade, I don't even remember what grade it was, I played softball. Horrible. I mean, I did see the season out, but I was complete trash. Complete garbage. I don't even want to get into the details, but it was bad. But I didn't play again, and I went to something else that maybe I was a bit better at. And I encourage you, just try different things. Try different things until you find something that sticks and that feels right for you. Because I am one person that believes that our passions and our purpose intersect at some point. They intersect at some point. Because you have a gift, and the point of that gift is to share it, you know. But with 2021 being a year that's coming off the heels of a year that everyone hated, I think it's important to make sure that we keep our mindset together. I know some people that have already canceled 2021. I'm like, sweetie, it's January 10th. Can you give it some time? Whatever perspective you have, there have been things. Me and my husband, we went on a trip for my birthday. The trip didn't go as planned. Basically, it was a fail. Everything was closed everywhere we wanted to go, and the city was closed. We were there on the wrong days. Places were shut down because of COVID cleaning and all that stuff. But we came up with a genius idea on that trip. And if we hadn't went on that trip, we would have never came up with that idea. And that's like the silver lining, or like the positive perspective of it. So don't look at everything that happens based off of like the negative side of it. Look at the positive side of it. Always be thankful. Like, talking about being thankful can bring me to tears, because I feel like the opposite of being thankful is complaining. And I feel like for me, after 2020, there has been so many things that God has literally came through for me for. And I feel like complaining is just a slap in God's face. Like, he didn't come through for me all those times that he did. And it's not trusting him. And that would be wrong of me, because the amount of times that like God really, really just came through for me in an insanely real way in 2020. Like, I can only be thankful. I can complain, why did that have to happen? But if I can just be thankful, guys, it just changes your whole mindset. Negativity is out the door, because now we're just trusting God, and we say, okay, well, if God did that for me, then he'll do this for me, and he'll do that for me too. And like I said, like, if you're not a believer, like, you should become one, because it's so real that I know it. After the things that I have been through, look, if God ain't real, my name's not Bethany, okay? And that is my name. So I already know what the deal is. But like I was saying, going back to just your dreams, your goals, pursuing, like, you are so special, and the time is now. The time is now to move, to act, to do the things that you've been talking about doing. Don't be the person who sits around talking about, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or when I'm famous, or this is that, and does nothing to back it up. You have to back it up with action. We can ask God to bless us, this, that. We can ask God to do all this stuff to bless us, but can God bless your business if you don't start your business? Can God bless your project if you don't start your project? These things cannot happen unless we do our part, unless we start it. So this is a sign. Start it. Do it now, because like I said, I mean, God can't bless it if you don't do it. And the moment that you starting is the hardest part of anything. Oh my gosh. Like, even this YouTube channel, starting it was the hardest part. I had plans to start this YouTube channel for like a long time. And starting it was the hardest part. And once I finally did, it was easy after that. And even now, getting back into it, once I'm doing it, I'm in the rhythm of it. But anything that's not making progress is dead. It's stagnant. And where you are at in life, are you making progress? Are you pushing forward? Are you growing? Are you learning about yourself? Are you learning, like, figure out the tools that you need to be successful in what you want to do. It's all on YouTube, first of all. Everything that you need to about anything is here on YouTube. You can learn so much, and you can literally gain so much knowledge just by a couple of clicks on the internet, or taps if you're on a phone, or tablet. I don't know. Tablet. I don't like that word. But anyways, guys, and I hope that it's all coming together and making sense for you guys. If not, I'll edit it so that it does. But I want you guys all to just reach high. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, like I said, okay, let's go back to the steps, because I feel like that's the digestible information. Okay, are you ready? Write it down as well, because if you don't write it down, likely it won't happen. Honestly, the first step to making something happen is writing it down. I find that if I write something down, it's like 10 times more likely to actually happen. Like, that's just facts. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's statistics about that somewhere as well, because it just makes sense. You write it down, it's a whole lot more likely to happen. So look, write down what your goal is. What is it that you want to do? And then next you need some steps. You need some attainable steps toward that goal. I would start out with 3, because that is a digestible amount that will not have you feeling too overwhelmed. Okay. That first step might be coming up with a name for your project, or it might be meeting with someone about starting your business. It might be doing research on the internet to figure out what the next steps are after that. There's always going to be steps that you have to take. And so I want you guys to go after that. Go write it down. In church we say, well, in the Bible it says, write the vision and make it plain. Make it plain. Write it down. And that is your first step to manifesting. I can tell you that right now. Write it down. So once you write it down, and once you take the first step, then you need to do it. You need to set a deadline for yourself to get that one thing done. And once you get into the movement of it, like, passion will pick up and take over, and you'll be doing it before you know it. But like I said, the hardest part is starting. this is just a little bit of encouragement. This is a push because you've been sitting down and not doing anything for too long. Okay? And for those of you guys who are younger, don't think that you can't start a business just because you're younger. You can click on YouTube and watch this video. You can start a business. You really can. I've seen it on Shark Tank, okay? You can do it. And I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to encourage you guys as much as possible because I feel like we as a society lately, I feel like we've gone into like this observer's mentality to where we observe other people doing things and reaching their goals and we say, oh, that's nice, or oh, they're so cute, or oh, they're so this or that, and we don't see ourselves there, you know? We don't see ourselves in that place. We just see other people doing it and we just become watchers and not doers. And that can be you. That you could be the one where other people say that, and you could be the one to encourage other people to start something. It's not unattainable. Like I said, you're capable. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. This, like I said, this is your sign. Do it. Okay? We're going to spray. Should I highlight? I don't think I'm going to. You guys, let's touch up the eyebrows. Don't give up, okay? Never give up. Maybe the first step is leaving a situation that you shouldn't be in, or a friendship or a relationship. I mean, look, you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Whatever it is that you need to do, please take those first steps. You can make 2021 the best year that you have ever had. And I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. Let's brush the edges before I get off, because even though it's pointless because these are getting ready to come out, I still feel inclined to do it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I wanted to say for this video. I just wanted to encourage you guys, because the only person that can make 2021 a good year for you is you. And I don't think that we should all start off with negativity. I think we should start off with positivity, and I think that we should hang on to that no matter what happens. Because you may not be in control of everything that happens to you, but you're in charge of how you respond. You're in control of how you respond to things, in your perspective and how you see things. And sometimes we don't have a better perspective because no one told us how to. You know, sometimes you might be around a parent who complains all the time. And so it makes it easy for you to complain about things all the time. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose to have a different attitude and a different perspective, and your life will just be so much better. I mean, who wants to be upset and complaining about things all the time? It's just toxic, you know, and I have been there. Like, there's always something to complain about, always. But there's also always something to be thankful for, always. And so you have to choose. You have to choose how you're gonna feel about things, how you're gonna respond. Of course, we all have emotions, but once we have emotions, that's the moment where you have a choice. You know? You don't have to be negative, and you don't have to be negative just because people on social media are negative, or just because the celebrities are negative, or just because the news is negative. You don't have to take that on for yourself, and you don't have to take on, like I said, sometimes it's like when everything's happening in the world, it feels like everything's closing in and it feels like everything is bad. But like I'm telling you, everything's not bad. Please just live a life of gratitude and thankfulness, and blessings will come your way. Blessings will follow you when you learn to be thankful for what you have and what you are blessed with. Because like I said, there's so much to be thankful for in this life, in this world. The very breath that you're breathing, the very moment that you have, every little thing that you can be thankful for, do it, and more will come your way. Look, more will come your way. I just encourage you guys, please be thankful, and whatever goals and dreams you have, don't give up on them. Go after them and make 2021 the best year ever. And I mean, that's all I want to share for this video. I didn't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be me talking for too long, but I just wanted to start this off by showing you guys, or I just want to start this year off by just encouraging you guys and sharing this with you guys. While I got ready, I know I look a little crazy, but like the hair at least. I don't know. Does it look cute? I don't even know. Am I in focus? Like, what's going on? Okay. I don't know. I think it actually might look cute. I don't know. But anyways, you guys, that is really all that I wanted to do. All I wanted to talk to you guys about. Maybe I'll take it down. I just want you guys to know that, like I said, each and every one of you are so special. Don't ever forget that. And I have a new video coming Thursday, which is going to be a curly hair video. So if you've missed those, I have one coming up on Thursday. Other than that, I love y'all so much. If y'all want to see my hair, it's long, it's ratty, okay? But it's just bad now. It's on its last leg, so I'm actually happy to be taking it out. But yeah, I did do these myself. I don't know if I mentioned that. I did these braids myself. But like I said, my hair's starting to poke through. It's just... They're done for. So anyways, you guys, I love y'all so much. I really absolutely do. Please just comment down below. What's a goal that you have? What's something that you want to do, or a sentiment that you want to share about this year? Something positive, please. Let's encourage each other and make 2021 the best year that we've had yet. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.